So last time on the Mundane and the Arcane, you guys managed to drop off Winston at Alorum's compound so that he could begin his healing process, or so that he has promised. And then you took to the road, heading eastward, so that you could complete one of Zenko's trials. And as you were traveling along the road, y'all hopped onto a wagon, hopped off after a little while, and much to Gronk's discomfort, you then went into the woods, camped for the night, and while y'all were camping, two owlbears managed to charge into your camp, and you managed to take them out, and then...
On a date.
Yes, you took them out on a date.
We took them out for shrimp and prime rib.
And after a pretty harrowing battle, you all stand victorious over these two owlbear bodies. Just the blood pumping in your ears, not really able to see around you too well. What are you guys doing?
Taking a long rest.
Taking a long rest.
Yeah.
I want to, see what I can get off of these things. Like I've been in the woods and hunted and stuff before. So Deke wants to, get some meat, maybe some trophies. Are their beaks worth something? Do they have beaks?
Okay, go ahead and give me just a straight intelligence check to see if you've heard of any good parts, so to speak.
That's a 19.
Okay. The feathers and hair of an owlbear,
Oh, it got feathers?
they've got both.
Okay, I'm going to let you do this thing, and then I might
It's
do
got
a thing.
feathers. It's got hair. It's an owl bear.
But
So its feathers are worth something.
its feathers are considered to be, they're not super valuable, but they are considered to be, I guess, kind of like a commodity. It's, this is an owlbear necklace, and it'll be a necklace adorned with owlbear feathers.
Okay.
And it sells for more than just typical hide or a bird feather.
Okay, so I have owlbear feathers.
You know that those are the rare parts. We haven't done your check to actually gather them. The beak isn't necessarily worth anything. Its hide is irregularly thick, so it could sell to a leather worker.
Okay.
If you can get it there in time.
Okay.
Because it would need to be tanned properly to be turned into armor or any kind of trade good that uses leather. The fur itself, while kind of a discolored purple, isn't really worth anything. It's just fancy purple hair.
Fancy purple hair.
All right. Are you going to try and skin these two?
Yeah.
All right. Is anybody assisting or...
I definitely want, I want to collect some of the feathers because I want to make them into, some, not shoulder pads, but something that is ornate and is decorative.
Okay. So you're going to be assisting on the...
Yeah.
Check? Okay. Go ahead and give me a survival check, Deke, and then do it with advantage because you have help from Gronk.
Okay. So 16 it is. So I rolled a 13 and then a 12.
Okay. So you managed to gather... The feathers are very easy to kind of pull off. It's very, it's like plucking a chicken. It's
Nice.
very hard to destroy them. So the survival check is primarily for if you're trying to gather any of the hide for leather.
I think you're going to say to see if I got diseases. Maybe it's got mites.
No, I mean, you definitely have diseases.
Yeah, you've got diseases.
You don't know me.
Deacon's a virgin.
You don't know. Maybe he is.
All right. You do manage to gather between the two owlbears, you managed to gather about 30 pounds of their skin.
Okay, gross.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, they're big animals. You figure this will probably be enough for a suit of leather armor and maybe to, like, lace a shield with or something like that. Or maybe to turn into pauldrons.
All right, so I get 30 pounds of its skin.
Yes, that could be turned into a leather object.
Okay.
You have skinned your owlbears. If you're trying to get any meat out of it or anything like that as well, with your 16, you feel like you could get several days of rations for all three of you.
Okay.
And then you guys all choose to go to sleep. Anybody continuing the watch?
Gronk is just fucking amped. He's gonna take first watch.
Okay. I mean, it's getting close to morning. And I'll say, with the time remaining, you guys all get essentially the benefit of a long rest. So your hit points are restored and all your abilities and spells.
2 p.m. in the afternoon.
So you guys all wake up around your campfire that has died off throughout the night. What would you like to do?
Zenko's going to break her fast with a ration and set to move off whenever everyone else is ready.
Yeah, Deke's just going to get ready to go.
Same with Gronk.
Just because my own brain is making me say this, you guys have a bunch of uncooked meat.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not gonna use
So
rations. We're gonna make some owlbear bacon.
Yeah, we should cook. We should like cook or smoke the meat or whatever so that it's preserved.
Smoking it would take a long time.
Okay, so we'll just cook it.
All right, so you have some short-term rations that actually not too bad to eat. You know,
It's a yummy.
Who is carrying?
Sorry.
So who is going to be carrying the 30 pounds of essentially possible leather?
I'll say Gronk is carrying it.
Okay.
Just because he's the bigger presence of the group, I think.
I thought Gronk. I thought he was a runt.
Yeah, but
But he's the fighter.
Yeah, in his family.
Okay. All right. So as you guys are traveling through the woods, who is scouting as you traverse?
Me.
All right. Anybody assisting or?
Zenko will assist.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check with advantage.
Oh, don't. I mean, with advantage, I got 16.
Okay. So you guys are walking through the woods, and about 6 hours in, as you're going through, it's probably the most stereotypical forest you've ever walked through. You're going through, there's occasional breaks in the trees where you can get the sun, then there's undergrowth, there's the occasional brook, and then as you guys enter a sort of larger clearing, you both notice coming towards you is a small figure holding what appears to be a staff, walking across one of these clearings. It's about 120 feet out. It's a little hard to make out what it is.
Is it Greenbelt?
Yeah, at this distance, it technically could be.
I mean, like, does it look? Does the?
It's
figure,
around that height.
Yeah. Does the figure look dangerous?
It looks. I mean, this is your first instance seeing it. You see kind of a cloaked figure that's just breaking out of the trees that appears to be carrying a staff. You can't make out many more details than that at this distance.
I'm gonna use message to tell Gronk and Zenko about it, and that and to like be quiet because I kind of want to follow it and see where it goes.
Okay.
Okay.
right.
And it's gonna be like, hey guys, there's a little cloaked figure up ahead, and I want to kind of see where it go, because if we go on by and then it comes up behind us and it's bad, then I don't want to be caught by surprise. So I'd rather know what it is.
All right. And as you kind of pause at the edge of this clearing, this figure just slowly walks over the grass into this very sunlit little clearing. And as you catch details, it's wearing definitely clothing. You see like a green hooded cloak, brown leather-worked shoulder pads, and basic leather armor. And you see that it's a gnome that's walking through this forest with its staff, and it seems to be walking pretty much right in y'all's direction.
So it's walking at us. I thought it was walking away from us.
No, it's coming, like you guys are just approaching this clearing. It's approaching you now.
Then what I said doesn't make sense.
Gronk's gonna send out a message. Quick, act like trees.
Do you have message?
He does.
Oh, nice.
Zenko's gonna try to make eye contact, since they're literally walking toward them.
Okay.
And say, "Hail!"
Huh?
Hail!
And this figure immediately pulls down its hood, and you see that it's a gnome that's got like this long white braided ponytail, but it's bald on top. Has this old wooden staff. Just as you call out to it, it looks at you in surprise. Who are you?
My name's Zenko. What is your name?
Noblestaff!
Oh, Novelstaff. Pleasure to meet you. What
Remulus
brings you this
Noblestaff.
way?
This is Noblestaff's forest.
Okay.
Okay, you don't have to yell. You don't have to yell, man. We're right
We're
here.
just passing through.
What are you doing in my forest?
Well, I am on my way to the Earth Shrine. We are on our way to the Earth Shrine. Sorry, guys. They are accompanying me.
Nobody told me.
Gronk's just standing there with twigs in his arms, just standing as still as he possibly can.
I didn't know this forest was owned by a gnome. Or anyone, for that matter.
It's owned by me, Remulus Noblestaff.
Oh, dear. Well, would you give us permission to pass through?
Maybe. Why should I?
Because we're just going through, man. We're not doing nothing, hurting nothing. We're just going through.
Yeah, but I could tax you.
Tax me what?
Why would you tax us?
Because you're going through my land, my forest, Noblestaff forest.
Where are the signs?
Why do I need signs? I own the land.
You got the deed?
I've done the deed.
Gross. This definitely went in the direction I was not expecting. Like,
I'm like 267, man. You think I haven't done it?
I mean, I don't know how old you are, man. We just want to walk through. Like,
why should
I am on a quest. I am on a quest to complete the trials of the nature cleric, the elemental trials, and we are also on a quest to possibly avert a dark plot.
Are you bringing evil into my forest?
no.
Oh no!
Just
I bring.
You want to go through these elemental trials?
Yes.
Why should I believe you?
She just kind of like produces her diadem and makes a little flame in her hand and just kind of plays with it, flicks it around like a ball, and then it disappears.
Ah! Why are you making fire in a forest? That's terrible.
Fear not, I can control my own flames. I produce my holy symbol that I have around my neck. This was given to me by my mother.
All right. The gnome walks forward, comes really close up to your necklace or your holy symbol, and just pokes it with the end of his staff. I don't know. What will you do for me?
Shit, man, what do you need? What do you want? Just
I
tell
want
us.
my forest to be safe.
Okay.
Gronk's gonna say, "I'm safe."
We can keep your forest safe.
I like him.
That's fine. He's all right.
Who's attacking your forest?
Everything. I don't know.
Oh,
it's a
my.
forest. Sometimes
Well, that's,
you gotta keep the balance.
All
That's
right,
a bit broad.
Yeah, so you want us to help keep the balance from things attacking the forest as we go through. So, like, is this just something that we do as we go along?
Yeah, you gotta promise.
Okay, fuck, man, I promise.
Pinky promise.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold out my hand with my pinky out. There you go, man. Promise.
Nobblestaff will reach out to your pinky, and Zenko, you said you're doing a pinky promise as well.
Yes.
He'll kind of grab the pinkies and then shake it like it's a handshake, and then release it.
What a little.
What about you,
goofball.
Tree Man?
Gronk holds out a limb.
And Nobblestaff will wrap the pinky around it, and then shake it, and then let go. Sounds good.
Hey,
Well then.
would you happen to
Well,
know
thank
where
you,
like
Nope.
this next shrine, that like the shrine is? Where it's the Earth one, right, Zenko?
Yes, it's the Earth Shrine.
Yeah. You know where that is, man? Is that like right around here somewhere?
You're heading in the right direction. Basically, and Nobblestaff will point into a direction almost directly where he came from,
Okay.
and say, as long as you stick to that path, you should have come across the clearing. Oh, probably about a day or so.
Okay.
Sounds excellent. Thank you, noble novel staff.
Nobody's ever called me that before. Noble Nobblestaff. I like it.
It is noble to want to protect a forest or any nature for that matter.
Thanks. Been doing it my whole life. Anyway, I heard there was like some stuff going on at the edge of the forest, and Nobblestaff starts walking away. Everybody give me a perception check.
Gronk is a tree with a 3.
I got a 14.
Zenko's a beehive with a 5.
Deacon, just as Nobblestaff is walking away, you hear the word bear, and then he just seems to be keep walking the direction that y'all came from.
Okay.
All right. So what would you guys like to do?
Hey, y'all. We need to. I heard him say something about owl bear or something. We need to book it. We need to do this fast.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes,
that was really
let's do
close. He
that.
almost made us.
Hey, what?
Like, my disguise was amazing. Gronk's gonna drop the limbs and start walking the way that he pointed.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Holy shit, I forgot Gronk was trying to disguise himself as a tree.
All right. Who is it going to be the same two doing the second half of the day?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and either both roll or one with advantage.
Okay, that's better. That's a dirty 20.
All
Okay, good. I don't trust my dice right now today. Oh.
All right. As you just get to the tail end of the day and light begins to fade over this forest, golden and purple light filtering over the forest. Off in the distance, you see a hill that blocks the sunlight, like the sunset, and just towards the top of it, it looks like the trees are starting to clear at the top of it. And it looks to be in the direction that you're going.
Sweet.
Y'all want to go up there?
It still
Yes.
appears to be like hours out, but you did see what seems to be in your direction. That's that hill with the cleared, like the trees are very clearly growing about 3/4 up the way of the hill, and then they stop. Just whole, like deadpan.
Okay.
just looks like the most notable art and like landmark in the area.
I mean, that's the way that we're going, right? That's
We're on the right
we're-
path.
Yeah. So then, I would just say continue on the path.
Okay, I mean this is the tail end of the day. That is like another.
Let's
6 hours
set up
away.
camp. We're setting up camp, guys.
Okay.
This is Matt's hint.
I mean, you guys could continue on. You would take a point of exhaustion.
No, let's just set up camp.
Okay.
I can't even handle that in real life. How do you think I'm going to handle that in a game?
All right. So you guys set up camp. Who is taking first watch?
I got it.
All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
It's dirty 20.
Okay.
I have a +6 to perception. So.
Yeah, no. I'm just, okay. So as you get towards the latter half of your shift, Deacon, you look up and you see a large eagle land on a branch near your campsite. It just sits there and watches you and then flies away.
Cool.
And then your shift ends without incident.
Okay. Whoever's next, I let them know.
Okay.
There's a weird eagle. Hey, man, there's a weird eagle, and it was watching me, and then it flew away. The end. Going to bed. Bye.
Okay.
Zenko's taking second watch.
All right, Zenko, go ahead and give me a perception check.
That would be a 16.
Okay. For the, I would say the first 30 minutes of your shift, it seems like nothing's really going on. It's a typical night in the woods. And about 45 minutes in, you notice something flying ahead, like overhead, and it occasionally blots out the stars a little bit. Doesn't seem more than to be just a bird. And then after an hour of your shift, you don't see it anymore.
It's a big bird.
It is definitely it is a large eagle.
It's a big bird. It's literally Big Bird from Sesame
He's watching
Street.
over his friend.
All right. And you wake up Gronk. Gronk, go ahead and give me a perception check.
17.
Okay. Gronk, towards the end of your shift, you notice it sounds like an animal towards the edge of like your ability to hear or see anything in this low light bolts off from your camp.
Okay. All right. So can I tell which direction it's going?
So you guys are heading primarily like east southeast.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like it was going more directly southeast. Like you guys are at a 30-degree angle if you're going east to south.
Mm-hmm.
This went like straight 45.
Okay.
And so you guys all wake up and you continue on.
We still got owlbear meat, right?
Yes, which that'll be a good for approximately like 4 days or so.
Yeah, but I'm gonna eat
Zenko's
some.
going to eat some of that.
Yeah. Gronk's going to as well. While they're having their quick meal, Gronk's going to tell them about the sound that he heard going southeast.
Go for it.
So, while I was on my watch,
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that there was something pretty loud in the trees that went kind of in the same direction that we're traveling.
Okay.
I mean,
Good job.
that's like the only thing that I heard. But I wanted to tell you guys,
How many trees did you carve your name into?
none.
Okay. Who are you?
I'm Gronk.
I don't even know who you are if you're not writing your name into stuff.
I'm Gronk.
You're doing great. Thank you for the info, buddy.
I mean, we're in an opening, right?
You guys picked a campsite. No, the opening at the top of the hill is off in the distance.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys.
I thought we were still in the opening.
No.
No,
Okay.
you guys
Oh,
traveled.
we never
Well,
made it to
that's
the
why I
opening.
wasn't carving my name and shit because I didn't think there was anything there. Now I'm gonna retcon.
Too late.
That is a 19.
He
Carved
was
it.
so
Name into
convinced that
19
he was a
things.
tree. He was so
Um.
convinced that he was a tree, he didn't notice all the other trees around him, and he just couldn't bear the thought of carving his name into himself.
That's fair.
Just want Gronk's descend into madness is he only carves his name into one thing multiple times, as opposed to his name into multiple things.
Yeah.
All right. So Gronk fills you in on his shift, and then you guys continue on.
Cuckoo.
All right. You guys do make it to that hilltop without, seems like, any interference. The forest itself actually seems quieter than the forest that y'all been leaving ever since you met Novelstaff. It seems like this forest almost just is dead.
That is sweet.
All right. And as you guys crest up into this clearing, just as you get up to the hill, I want everybody to give me perception checks. All right, so we have Gronk with an 18, we got Deke with a 16, and Zenko, you had a
8.
8. Okay. Gronk and Deke, you guys look, just as you're cresting over this little bit of the hill, as you look down, there are no trees on the opposing side of this hill. And then there's a large clearing at the base of it that's probably about 400 feet wide.
Somebody's been manscaping.
Yup. God.
Which one, though?
It's nature God, of course.
It's Father Earth.
All right.
And
And
this is Mother Nature's Father Earth.
as you look down the other side of this hill, you see a cave opening towards the base, and around it you do see just off probably about 100 feet away from where the cave entrance is, you see 2 full-grown wolves just laying in the shadows of the trees.
Puppies.
And right next to the cave entrance on your side of the hill, you see a bear that seems to be sleeping.
How about we quietly walk past the sleeping wolves and bear and let the sleeping dogs and bear lie?
The wolves are a bit off from the entrance, about 100 feet or so. The bear itself seems to be about 20 feet or so away from the entrance.
Huh. Shall we continue quietly?
So are we trying to make it to the cave?
Zenko?
This cave, it's where we're supposed to go, right?
Yes, Zenko, you've been told that there is a cave in the middle of a clearing out in the forest near Tristalin, a few days out.
Okay.
All right.
So how
Okay,
far apart are the wolves and the bear?
About
Again?
120 feet.
About 120 feet. Okay.
Zenko's going to quietly advance toward the cave opening.
Okay, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
That's right, I have -1 on stealth, so that's a 10.
Okay.
Decision, Stacy.
I know.
All right. You get about 30 feet away from the bear, which is still about another 20 feet from the entrance. What do you remember of what you've been told about this cave?
There were creatures, both malevolent and benevolent. Those who could help me on my journey.
Okay. Just wanted to
And
double
those
check.
who would stop me.
All right.
Wolves and bears sound friendly enough if I can cast animal friendship and succeed.
All right. Just as you're getting about 30 feet away from this bear, from your left-hand side, you hear just this ruffling of the leaves and and a
No.
giant eagle charges at you, and I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
That's a 14 for Deacon.
That's a 3 for Zenko.
Gronk got a 10.
So as this eagle rushes towards Zenko, it attempts to try and claw your face off a little bit.
Well, that's fun.
Just a little bit, though.
Does a 14 hit you?
Yeah.
All right. You take 3 points of damage.
Chump change.
Yeah, rolled real low. And all right, then the bear, startled by the eagle's charge, turns towards Zenko, who is the closest one, rushes up towards you and tries to. That is a 21. That definitely hits. And a 22, which definitely hits. All right. It's going to be a total of 10 points of damage.
Fuck.
So as this bear comes crashing down upon Zenko, it takes a bite out of her shoulder and then claws across her stomach. The 2 wolves come charging towards you guys. They cannot attack this round, though. And then that's going to bring us to Deacon.
Oh, we didn't roll for Winky.
That's right. Winky goes first. Actually.
And he kills everybody. Nobody takes damage.
Yay, except
Winky
Zenko.
will, once seeing the bears and the wolves approach, Winky will go after the one of the wolves that managed to dash in. Does manage to connect.
Hell yeah.
And takes a bite. Almost max damage. All right. 10 points of damage to one of the wolves. Which howls out in pain as Blinky just bites into it and then disappears. And then that will bring us up to Deacon.
I want to try throwing some of this owlbear meat at the bear.
Okay.
And see if he takes it. Would that be like animal handling?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. That's even better. I rolled bad. That's an 11.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll with the meat.
Just fling the meat at the
Yeah, pretty
bear's
much.
face.
So what would I add to that? Because I rolled a 17.
Dex.
Dex. So that would be 22.
Okay.
He's gonna beat him with the
So
meat.
this sack of owlbear meat just splatters into an actual bear's face, and it just, and it looks down at the food, confused, and then seems to refocus back on Zenko.
No, dummy, the food. Eat the food.
That brings us to Gronk.
Okay, so I guess the bear is closest to us as of right now. How far am I away?
You're about 20 feet behind Zenko.
Okay, so how far from the bear?
25. It's engaged with Zenko.
Okay. What about the eagle?
The eagle is still engaged, and the wolves have approached. They're within 10 feet of Zenko as well.
Okay, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to focus on the eagle and cast Magic Missile.
Okay. Go ahead and give me the damage.
10 damage.
And that's adding the +3?
Yep.
Okay. 10 damage to the eagle. What does your magical missile look like?
I have not decided yet, so this is a surprise to everybody, I guess. I would say it just looks like fire, like fireballs.
Just individual fireballs that shoot
Yeah.
out of your hand.
Yeah.
Okay. As these 3 small flaming spheres just shoot out of Gronk's hand and smash into this eagle. Its attention seems to be drawn towards you now.
Can I use my bonus action or not bonus action? Can I just ready my sword?
Your action was to cast magic missile. It would be if you wanted to do like a defense action. Forget the name of it off the top of my head, but that takes your action to give you advantage, or gives everybody against you disadvantage. Or if something approaches you, you would get to attack, but you used your action to cast magic missile.
What about action surge? If I did action surge, would I be able to pull out my sword and swing at the eagle and attack it?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to do that.
All right. So you move forward the 20 feet to engage it.
Yes.
You use the action surge and take your swing, sir.
That is a 14.
A 14 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
12 damage.
Ooh. All right, that bird looks real messed up. That brings us to Zenko. What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Animal Friendship on the bear.
Okay. Could you read the spell to me?
So the spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast that you can see within range. It must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration. If you or one of your companions harms the target, the spell ends.
Interesting. Okay. Huh.
Okay, so a wisdom saving, it needs to be a 13.
Okay, you cast Animal Friendship, and you cast it on the bear, correct?
Yeah, because he's right on me.
Okay, the bear looks at you casting the spell, and then it sits down, looking at you.
Aww.
And you see it, like, scratch its head with its paw.
Uh-huh.
And it just seems to be sitting there.
Awesome.
All right. That brings us back to Gronk. Give me a perception check.
That's not good. I got a 6.
Okay. Go ahead and take a point of damage.
Okay. Do I have worms or something?
Mm.
I mean, maybe.
All right. Bring us back up. All right. So it's the bears and the wolves, and we'll do Winky first. Did not get his blink ability back, so he's gonna try and take a jump at the owl. Doesn't hit. All right. Then the bear is sitting there. The 2 wolves with a natural 4. And then one goes after Zenko. That's a natural 20.
Yikes.
You did take 6 points of damage from a wolf lunging at you, Zenko.
I'm down to 4 hit points.
Oh, no. Deacon, you're up.
So I'm going to use my bonus action and cast a healing word at a 2nd level.
Okay.
On Zenko.
All right, go for it.
That's 2d4 plus 4.
Excuse me? How do you cast it?
I look at her and I go, "Get well soon."
Thank you.
And she gets 9 health back.
Yay!
Kind of wish you'd named your character like Mark Hall. So when they rate it in school, it just says Hallmark. Get well soon.
Get well soon.
All right. That was your bonus action?
That was my bonus action. And then
Thanks, Deacon.
I guess the bear isn't eating the meat, huh?
No.
So I'm gonna go over, grab the bag, because the bear's not like attacking us, right?
No,
It's currently sitting. It's in the middle of a fray where there's an eagle, 2 wolves attacking the group.
All right, I'm gonna grab a piece of meat and like leave it, like, you know, toss it to the bear, but throw like the other meat like over at the wolves.
Okay, go ahead and give me a persuasion check again.
That's not gonna do it. Why? This is my highest fucking stat, and I'm rolling like 2s on it.
Like you're just confusing the
8.
shit out of animals right now, just slapping them with meat.
So I rolled an 8.
Okay. That's fine. The wolves do not seem to respond to the meat being dropped near their feet. Let's go ahead and go to Gronk.
Okay, Gronk is going to... How far away are the wolves? The one specifically that just attacked Zenko. I guess like right there engaged.
Yeah. I mean, they're within 10 feet.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to attack it with my sword.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna try to slice its head off.
Do it.
21.
All right, yeah, that definitely hits.
That is 9.
9 damage. Okay. Wolf's not looking great. All
But
right.
did it die though?
It did not die. Zenko, you're up.
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals. You gain the ability to comprehend, speaking to animals, to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the GM's discretion.
Okay. You cast a spell. What do you say?
I'm going to appeal to the wolves.
Okay.
Please stand back. I mean you no harm.
All right. The wolves do not respond.
Mm-hmm.
However, shortly following that, just next to your ear, you hear this tiny voice going like, "Fight is great!"
Is that the fucking
What
bear's
did it
voice?
say?
And
It said fight is great.
yeah,
Okay.
The eagle?
it sounds like it's right next to your ear. And go ahead and give me a perception check.
6.
Bless it. Okay, take a point of damage.
Ow.
All right, that brings us around to the top. The bear's still sitting there. Doesn't seem to be, like, really doing anything. The 2 wolves, however, one is going after Deacon, one's going after Gronk. Deacon does an 18 hit you.
Yes.
All right. And then on Gronk, does an 18 hit you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Deacon, you take 8 points of damage. Gronk, you take 4. As both these wolves kind of spread around Zenko in this bear situation that's kind of sitting there. This eagle that seems to be flying around, freaking out. The eagle is actually going to start flying away. I'm going to go ahead and say everybody can have an opportunity attack on it if you want to use your reaction.
I'd like to use an attack of opportunity. How far away is it?
It's leaving your area. It's attempting to fly up.
I'm going to strike it with Guiding Bolt.
You can only hit it with a melee weapon.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Yeah. You can use an attack spell as a reaction if you have the feat for it.
Okay, gotcha. All right, that's cool. I have melee weapons.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Where's my equipment? I gotta pick an equipment.
Okay, while Zenko's doing that, Gronk is going to swing its longsword
Go for it.
at the eagle.
I'm swinging my mace.
Go for
That
it.
is a natural 20.
Okay.
I missed.
Oh, yeah. All right. Gronk.
It's okay. I think Gronk got it.
Yeah, grunt crit.
Go ahead and roll your damage, Gronk.
It's 15.
Okay. As you said, you did this with your longsword?
Yes.
Okay, as this fairly large eagle attempts to start flying away, how do you try to kill it?
I think I definitely cut one of its wings off, and after it lands on the ground, I just chop its head off.
Okay, so as your sword comes across just basically like the armpit of this eagle, it gets to about 10 feet above the ground before you see this elven figure 10 feet above the ground fall to the ground and stumble into the clearing around you. And then immediately following that, you see the bear transforms into a halfling. You see the two wolves. One transforms into an orc. The other one transforms into a dwarf. And then popping almost around you, you see Nobblestaff, the gnome. And then you also see two humans that seem to like pop out of nowhere.
Seriously?
This is why I was trying to give them meat to not attack us.
Oh my god.
This is why I'm the only one who didn't take random ass damage. It's because I wasn't attacking them.
I didn't attack anyone either.
And immediately following this, you see the orc rushes over to the fallen elf, who was the eagle that fell to the ground, and immediately starts casting a curing spell. And falling around all of you, all these people just seem to be laughing. And the biggest mirth coming from Nobblestaff himself.
You little dick.
Oh, that was a lot of fun!
No, that was not fun at all.
Gronk is so confused right now.
Oh, it's okay.
You're gonna give me some healing?
Oh, yes, of course. And Nobblestaff just cracks his staff against the ground, and everybody gets restored to full hit points.
Yay.
Even us?
Yeah. No, especially y'all.
Okay.
Everybody else had polymorph and beast shapes going on. Like, they didn't take damage. So our party is standing amidst, it looks to be about like 7 or 8 figures that have just transformed into humanoids right around you as this eagle falls out of its form and hits the ground. Everybody gets healed, and there's just laughter coming from everybody around you.
Are there any tree limbs on the ground?
Not in this area, no.
Damn it. Gronk was going to try to disguise himself again.
Okay, for the record, that was mean.
It was all good fun. Nobody got really hurt.
Well, it hurt for a minute.
Yeah, we could have fixed that up.
Okay.
Just like we did.
Maybe a little funny. The way the bear man sat down was pretty funny.
Yeah, so why did you do that, Gronk?
Do what?
What? And then you see the orc just turn towards you. Oh, I recognized the spell, but I didn't really know how to react, so I just kind of sat there.
Wait, hold on. Is your name Gronk?
Gronkthala, yeah.
That's fucking dumb. Wait, hold on.
Okay,
we met this one guy.
Gag.
His name was Darren.
And this orc is just giving you this look like, what are you talking about?
All right, so we met this guy in Tristalin, and his name was Darren. Okay. And that's a weird name. Gronk can't get over it. So Gronk and Gronk, that's funny too.
Okay. You know, Nobblestaff, these guys aren't as funny as you said. I'm gonna go in. And the orc just walks away and goes down the tunnel steps.
He found your amusement at the names unbearable.
That
Why is that?
was good.
As Knobblestaff pipes up.
It was Gronk and Gronk.
Because he was a bear.
Oh, your tree man's name is Gronk?
Yeah.
That is funny.
Yeah, we did it. We did it, little man. And I'm gonna high five him.
He high fives right back. He's totally down.
All right, so can I ask you a question, man?
Sure.
What's the point of all this? Like, are y'all like protectors of the shrine, or?
Yes. And we're bored.
All right, well, I'm going to go inside. Thank you very much for the good laugh.
Oh, well,
And she walks into the cave.
I'll go with you. You guys want to go to Terrala?
Yeah, I make an armpit fart.
You're fucking magic. Show me how you did that.
No.
Oh.
I can do it too. Just start.
You must be a bard, little man.
I don't do it anymore.
What? No.
Oh, okay.
No, worship the earth.
So, but you're gonna take us down there and help us out?
Yeah, no, come on. You guys want to go to Terrala?
Hell yeah!
All right, let's go.
All right, Gronk's gonna follow, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Knobblestaff. You see, there's a lot of jovialness around him, and then as you start descending the stairs, you do notice there is this fatigue of age, as his staff just clunks, going down these steps. And
Zenko's gonna look at him and go, so you keep this humor so you don't become too down to earth. Eh?
oh,
I
see what you did there. I haven't heard an outsider tell a joke like that in years. No, we try to keep it jovial around here. And just continues taking you down. And as you're looking, like, these steps seem to go on, it feels like forever. It goes beyond all of your dark visions. You do see torches occasionally leading the way down. After about 5 minutes, you finally reach the edge of the stairs. It's a little weary on the calves. Like, you guys feel like you've made quite a trek downwards. And as the opening in front of you goes from being this 10-foot wide staircase, it opens up into a giant cavern underground that has multiple tiers down. It almost looks like a quarry with a city built into it. Well, this is Terrala. Welcome. You there, dragon, orc, lady.
Zenko.
Right. You said you were here for the trial?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Well, I'll take you there tomorrow.
Okay.
So but we just came all the way down these stairs. Well, I don't want to walk all the way back up these stairs and set up
Do we
camp.
make camp here?
There's an underground city built into this giant quarry.
Are there other people here?
Oh yeah, no, you look around, there are probably in visible range, you see 24 different people walking around. You see homes built out of rock.
Okay.
Above you, you actually see a perpetual light that's beaming down onto the city. And you see a giant, it almost reminds you of an hourglass that's on a very, very slow turnstile that just seems to be measuring out large amounts of sand.
Okay.
So we're in the Matrix, and this is Zion.
That's one way to put it, yeah.
Hey man, is there like a, I don't know, like a tavern or someone? I mean, where can we stay?
Wherever you want. We don't have a tavern per se. I mean, but there's plenty of booze if that's what you're looking for.
Oh man, I want to know where we're gonna be sleeping.
Wherever you can find a spot. I mean, there's some locals that might have some extra beds. You could just sleep out on the side of the cavern if you want.
I take it it's safe.
Oh yeah, no. Like you saw the people out there. We protect the place. We just wanted to have some fun with you because we knew you were coming.
Okay.
Okay, I've got a real quick question.
Hi.
Is there like a leather shop or something around here?
There isn't a leather shop, but Telorum, that's not the name I want to go with, because that sounds like a lorem.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna cut back. Sorry, Percy.
Every character, every NPC that's kind of weird is gonna be some sort of form of Telorum. There's
Telorum, Telorum,
Malorum,
Jalorum,
Santorum, wait.
I'm not drunk enough for this episode. We don't have a leather worker per se, but we do have a Thralasa. He does some good work.
Can you point me in his direction?
That way. And
Okay.
he points, as you notice, as you're walking, you have to walk down this quarry city in a, like, concentric circle. You have to go around the edges and continue to go down. He's pointing about 4 levels down on the opposing side.
Do you guys want to go with me?
Yeah, I guess. Maybe we'll find somewhere to stay along the way.
All right, so you guys make your way around, going down. As you guys are walking down, you do notice that there are occasional patches of, like, flowers that will pop out of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Where you guys are walking, and then they disappear after another, like, 5 to 10 seconds. And you look around, you see people that are watching you in almost excitement, but not approaching you.
Okay. And as I'm walking, I'm just going to have, like, my hand on Winky on his shoulders.
Okay.
Like, as we're going down.
Go ahead and give me an animal handling check real quick.
Hell yeah, let's do this. Fuck me. That's a 7.
Okay.
No.
That's like my first bad, like really bad roll.
As you're going down, Winky seems fine. He seems comfortable.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like he's ready to attack anything or...
It's more that I just want to kind of, instead of like leading him around by a leash, I want to kind of like get away from that and to where he's, you know, recognize that we are companions and together. And like, you know, because I mean, he's been fighting, but it's only been because like there's, you know, been like owl bears and wolves attacking
threats.
Group. And he's just trying to protect the group. But I want him to see that we are like friends and companions.
He sees this area as just like a playground. Like, he seems like he wants to go sniff everything and go talk to everybody as a dog would.
Okay.
And everybody here just seems to react to him very playfully. And
yeah, and as we walk periodically, I'm going to be like, Winky.
It takes a little, like, kind of extra asking, but he eventually does follow.
Yeah. Like, here and there, I'll give him, like, when he comes over, I'll give him little pieces of owl bear meat.
Seems to enjoy it.
All right.
All right.
Sorry.
It's okay. They acknowledge back, but none of them seem to really approach the group as you guys are making your way down. As you get to this leatherworker's house. And do you give it a knock? I mean, it's a rock. It's a rock house, You see moss that has grown on the top of the ceiling.
So, like, the houses are built into the rock.
Yes, they seem to be like carved. They are carved like on the pathway down. It's almost like the houses jut out of the rock. Like this path was carved around the house.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Gronk's gonna knock on the door.
All right, you give this knock. Probably about 45 seconds later, this very tall, very muscular elf answers the door. Hello?
Hi. We were told that you are.
Who are
good with-
you?
Oh, I'm Gronk.
Hi.
Yeah,
Gronk.
sorry.
You can call me Teth.
Teth. Okay. Well, we were told you're good with leather. Is that right?
I've been known to dabble.
Okay. And he's gonna take out the owlbear skin and say, "We have this. Could you make something with it, or would you want to buy it from us, or?"
Skin of the owl bear, huh?
Yeah, I skinned it myself.
And I helped.
He did help. And he also carried it.
He does not seem to care about you talking as he's just analyzing the cut and the skin. I suppose I could make something out of this. What do you want?
I mean, I really don't know. I mean, this is obviously you don't have a shop, so I don't know.
I do not need money, no. So what would you like?
I mean, could you make some stuff for us, maybe?
Yes, what would you like?
I don't know. Gronk's gonna turn to the other two and ask them.
I mean, I could probably use some new boots.
I could do boots with this.
Nice.
Anything else?
I wouldn't mind a stronger coat of armor.
So a suit of leather armor for you.
Yes, please.
And then leather boots for the half-elf.
Okay. If you want to put it that way, yeah. My name is Deacon.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah, sorry. I'm Deacon.
Yes?
And what, pray tell, can we do for you, sir?
My house is kind of dirty. If you guys want to tidy that up.
Gronk's gonna peek in.
We can do
in
that.
the door, like just behind him, and see how dirty it really is.
Give me a perception check.
Gronk rolled an 18.
All right. Looking around the central, first room, which is the family/living room, you do notice that everything seems to be coated in kind of a layer of very fine dirt. Like, most people would consider it to be dust, but considering where you are, you assume that it's probably like just small particles of dirt that have managed to land in here. And then you smell this kind of it smells like not a rotting corpse, but like things have died in this house, like this old blood smell.
Interesting.
Okay. So you just want us to clean the living room, or?
I would appreciate the whole house, but whatever you want to do.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of curious as to like how much more of the house there is. I mean, I'm looking in the living room, and there's a lot of I guess dirt or sediment that's kind of like on the floor here. Is it like all the way through the house?
There is where I do my crafting, but that is probably the dirtiest room. That is where most of the blood happens.
Wait, the blood?
Yes. I mean, there's still blood within the skin that I have to essentially get out of the leather.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you're not killing cleaning people or anything.
What?
We'll clean it.
We got
We'll
you.
clean it. We got you. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you for the armor.
And the boots.
Sure.
You know, if you have any left over, we have these feathers, and Gronk's gonna pull out the feathers. And could you make something like that goes on my shoulders to make it look nice and cool?
Like a mantle?
Nah, like something like, I don't know.
You want like a cape, but with like feathers at the top?
No, not like a cape, but just like something that goes on the shoulders.
Like like a mantle. It just sits on top of his armor already.
I can do that.
Dope.
Cool.
I give him a thumbs up.
So are you guys cleaning this like now? Or
Well, a question also.
sure.
Since we're cleaning your house and you're doing this for us, do you maybe have extra bedrooms that we could sleep in tonight? Because we're doing the test in the morning. Where Zenko's doing the test in the morning, and I assume that we're going to be involved in it somehow.
The test? What test?
The test. It's
This-
a
Tall, muscular, like just very dark-skinned elf. Not like just like a very tan elf. Looks towards Zenko. You're doing the trial.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, we have one room. It has a bed.
cool. Can we use it?
Sure.
Oh, you're the best.
Thanks.
You're my favorite Tef I've ever met.
Thanks. I don't know. Okay.
What?
His name's Tef.
Well, if you
Confused.
all want to start in the tanning room, I'll be using that for the end process of creating your pieces.
Dope. Okay.
I thought you were gonna say
I'm-
that he was gonna use it to tan.
I'm gonna
That's why he's so dark.
Yeah.
go get some food, I suppose, while you clean.
Okay.
Bye.
Later.
Thank you.
And Tef just walks out the door with he just leaves the door open.
Okay. Y'all want to clean this real fast and then wander around town?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Sure.
We got a place to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
We got new shit that this guy's gonna make us. So let's go ahead and clean the house, and then see what else there is to do. We got food. We don't have to worry about that.
Gronk starts cleaning already.
All right.
Sounds excellent. Yeah. Gronk just starts. Zenko just starts cleaning.
Okay.
Yeah, Gronk just starts cleaning. He's the only one cleaning.
Come on, guys, help!
Be sure to get under the bed. Get under the bed.
Tef didn't point you guys to any cleaning supplies. It takes you a little while to kind of gather how you should clean this place. If you guys just straight up honest about it,
Yeah.
he returns. He'll be returning in 2 hours. But if you guys just want to clean and walk away, you can, or you can clean and wait for him to come back.
Well, I mean, I figure it's gonna take. I mean, with how much there is to do, it'll probably take us about 2 hours to clean the
Probably
house
take
proper.
a while, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So you guys are very meticulous in your cleaning. Tef comes back. And looks good. Thanks. So are you staying?
No, we just didn't want to leave your house unattended. We don't know how to lock your door or nothing, but we're gonna go wander around. We'll be back later.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
You too, Deke.
Yeah,
Yep.
love you.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
And Tef just as you guys are leaving, he just shuts the door and goes inside.
Poor Tef.
All right. Would you guys like to do anything?
Let's go check out the town.
Well,
Like, how late in the day is it right now?
You're looking at about 3 or 4 p.m.
Oh, that's
Yeah, what I was thinking about was, what if we keep heading down and we see, like, at least the beginning of the trial, like the whatever the actual shrine is where the trial is. Can we walk down that far to see it?
Yeah. As you guys go down,
I mean, we can encounter stuff along the way, but I'm assuming this is in the center of all of this.
Yeah. As you guys go down this concentric circle, it slowly it does shrink as you go down a little bit. It's still about a half mile across at the bottom where it's completely flattened out. As you guys are approaching, it's about 10 levels down before you get to the very bottom. And on the bottom, there are giant, they look like fields for growing crops, but instead of typical crops, they're like these giant mushrooms that are growing under this light spell above you.
nice.
Some of them glow in the dark. Some of them just are very small. You can't really tell that they're individual mushrooms at this distance. Some of them are big enough to almost be a roof.
Okay, would I know what any of them are? Like, are there some of them medicine?
From this distance, you can't identify any of them.
Okay.
You don't know of...
Hey.
go ahead and give me an intelligence check on the large ones.
That is an 18.
18. You've heard of underground societies growing mushrooms, and you do know that some of them get large. You haven't had the experience of seeing one up close.
Cool. Check out those giant mushrooms, y'all. They're giant. Real big mushrooms.
As you guys continue on your way down, you get to the base floor. Everybody give me a perception check. Zenko, you can give me a religion check if it's higher.
Nope, that's a natural one.
Why
for
can't I
Gronk.
do a religion check?
Yep, religion checks higher. Cat, no.
Oh, my perception's higher.
I rolled a natural 1.
I got a 15.
Okay.
We both really bad.
As you guys get to the base floor, you notice that amidst this field, essentially, of all these different kinds of mushrooms, you see different beasts that are going through it. You see something that's akin to almost a woolly mammoth walking through the giant mushroom field. Through some of the smaller ones, you see these worms that are about knee high that seem to be like gobbling up some of these mushrooms and then immediately pooping. And it's bizarre to you.
Same.
Yeah.
Weird, garbage in, garbage out, right?
And then
When in Rome. I'm
and
just
then-
kidding. Don't do it, Gronk.
Oh man.
after about 30 minutes of kind of circling this lower area, Deke, you point off to one of the sides of this chamber, and you see that you see some symbols that look out of place, I suppose is the best way to put it. They seem kind of religious. They seem kind of not part of civilization. And then just beyond it, you see what looks to be like a shaft that goes down a mine. And you see like this wooden structure that's designed to go down this shaft.
Is anybody around?
There are probably about 10 people around. Nobody's necessarily guarding it, but people are walking around doing they're like down here ranching and farming.
Okay, I'm gonna flag somebody down. Hey man, what's down there?
This little halfling comes up to you. What?
Oh, hey, my name's Deke. What's your name?
Oh, Rumble Kibble Bobbum.
Hey, Rubble Kibble Bobbum. My name's Deke.
Hi.
What's down this here shaft?
There's something like a kind of a trial thing.
Okay, it's just waiting at the bottom.
Yeah, it's like a religious thing. I don't know.
No, that's fair. I mean, if it's not your religion, then who cares, right?
I mean, it's kind of all of our religion, but like, I didn't need to go down there.
No, okay. Well, okay. Another question. What's
Okay.
with the little things that are eating stuff and pooping like immediately?
Oh, yeah, no, they make great fertilizer.
No, I know, but like,
No, they make great fertilizer. That's what I'm saying.
no, I believe you. Why are you? I don't
What
know why
are
you're
they?
yelling at me, man.
No, that's what they do. Like, no, I've had this question before. That's what I'm saying.
No, I know, but like, why can't you harvest the stuff that they're just eating?
Oh, those are poisonous.
Oh, well, fuck me, man. Hey, is like all of this just like up for grabs, or is there like some sort of?
I mean, no.
No, but I mean, like, how's it doled out?
Well, I mean, I own patches 1, 5, and 13
You own patches.
of the mushrooms. Yeah, I grow the poisonous ones here, and then I have the worms eat it. And then on patch 5, that's where I grow like my edible mushrooms. And then on 13, I've got one of those big motherfuckers so that I can sell them out for homes.
Wait.
What? Hi. Who are you? Oh, gosh, you're big.
My name's Gronk.
Hi, Gronk.
Let me clarify.
Hi.
You grow edibles?
What you talking about?
I don't know. Are you a
Tell
cop?
me if you're a cop.
No.
I mean, you gotta tell me.
What?
It's entrapment if you don't.
That's
tell me.
not a real actual law, no.
Gronk definitely thinks that's a law.
Not here. Not in Terrala.
I mean, you got like medicinal mushrooms.
I don't, but I mean, some of the others do.
And then how do we get those?
I mean, ask them.
Okay, who would be somebody that has medicinal mushrooms around here?
Jordan.
Okay, which one's Jordan?
He's about 5-minute walk that way. Look for the red ones.
The red mushrooms.
Yes, mushrooms.
Okay.
Yeah, ones, mushrooms, those things. That's what we grow.
Okay, no, I was making sure that he wasn't red or she. I don't know. Jordan's kind of a middle name. You don't know who it could belong to.
It's a dude.
Okay,
Cute fella.
okay, all right. Is he red also?
And this little figure looks at the other two. Is he colorblind?
Gronk's just gonna shrug.
Sure, he's red.
I really don't know.
All right,
Is
thanks,
he-
man.
No
Is he
problem.
well read?
What's that?
Is he well read?
Okay, I gotta get back to work.
All right,
Great to meet you.
all right. So, Zenko, I think this is where we need to come tomorrow morning.
Yes.
To do the trial. So now we know. I want to try to get some of these medicinal mushrooms from Jordan. So I'm gonna go this way. Y'all are welcome to come with me.
All right.
Yeah, Gronk's gonna go with.
We've
Okay.
got nothing else to do till morning.
All right, you guys approach. There is a very distinct plot of these red mushrooms that seem to be growing, and you do find a human going through them that seems to be checking their health.
Okay. Hey, excuse me. Are you Jordan?
You know it.
Oh shit! I like you a lot. Hey, Jordan. What would it take to get some? Well, first of all, these are medicinal mushrooms, right?
They can be used in medicine, yeah.
All right. So, what are the medicinal properties of this mushrooms?
Makes you feel good.
Cool. How do I acquire some of them?
You got a hand?
Yeah.
Shake mine.
Okay. And I shake his hand.
And you hear this, just as Deke sticks out his hand, there's just this handshake clap. I mean, just don't take too much.
All right, cool. I appreciate you, man. It's
Why
like,
you need this shit, man?
just curious, man. Why do you need it?
Wait, I grow this shit, man.
Like, here's the deal: is that like we're adventurers,
What?
and yeah, I know, right?
So
And
why are you here?
well,
I thought you just might have lived here and I never met you.
that happens sometimes, but no, this is Zenko, and she's gonna do the trial.
Oh shit.
And I thought,
yeah, dog. No, you can't take any of these.
what do you mean I can't take any of them? We shook.
You talked to Nibblestaff.
Wait, Nibblestaff,
Yeah.
Nobblestaff.
Yeah,
Novel
that
stuff?
guy.
Yes.
He's in
Yeah.
charge of like trials and shit, and he's like, "Hey, don't give this shit out to people doing the trial."
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can wait till after the trial.
But like, you got to do this shit to go to the trial. That's the rule.
But we got to take this anyway.
Yeah, he just likes to do it in like a show.
Okay.
Like he tries to make it out like it's an experience.
I like your air quotes. All right. So, well, but
air
it would
quotes?
be
I
against the
didn't see.
rules to like give me some now.
Now that I know, I'm like legally obligated. But
Okay.
yeah, just like you're gonna do this. When are you doing it? Tomorrow morning? Is that
Yeah.
what you said? Yeah. No, you could do this shit in the morning.
All right. Now,
Yeah.
when we do it in the morning, are we gonna need to drink like a lot of water? Like, is it gonna give us cotton mouth?
Nah,
Okay.
you're good.
Okay. Just making sure. Do I
Yeah.
need Visine?
I don't know about human medicine or half elf medicine or yeah.
You- You're a human.
I know, but I know about my medicine.
Right on, man. All right, hey, thank you, and I'm gonna give him a fist bump.
He's gonna fist bump and then he's like hey. And he's gonna go back to what he's doing.
All right, cool. So, here's what we found out is that we're all gonna get high before we go down there,
I'm not doing the trial.
or you could just take the mushroom and put it in your mouth and put it to the side, or like hide it under your tongue,
Okay.
and then when we go down there, and then like first chance you get, you just like spit it out.
But I mean, I'm not doing the trial, right? I mean, it's just Zenko, right?
Okay, Zenka's doing the trial, and we'll find out tomorrow if like we all go. But like,
Okay, so like
as
if-
far
if
as I'm
we're-
concerned, if she goes, I'm going.
Okay, so if we're all going, then don't eat the mushroom.
Yeah, don't eat the mushroom.
I kind of want to eat the mushroom.
Then eat the fucking mushroom, man. Shit. I'm probably going to try to get away with not.
Okay.
Zenko have an input?
What does Zenko know about the trials and mushrooms?
You know that you are put through a task when you go to one of these trials, usually by an elder.
Mm-hmm.
The trials have been known to change. Your mother didn't go into too much detail because she figured by the time you actually went on one, it would have been different.
Mm-hmm.
But usually you do what the elder says.
I'll forego the mushroom for now and wait for the elder to present it to me if so needed.
All right.
Sounds good.
So you guys go to bed?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's about that time.
Yeah, it is. I'm ready for bed right now.
As you guys are going to bed, Zenko, you feel a weight upon your chest, and you see a squirrel as you're laying down is on top of you, and then it runs towards the door, and then stops in the doorway.
So Zenko woke up to this.
It was around the time you were drifting off. Yeah.
Zenko's gonna quietly stand up and make her way toward the squirrel.
Okay. As you get to the doorway, the squirrel continues out of Teff's house. And then, well, it moves all the way to the front door and then appears to be waiting for you again.
Zenko's gonna follow it.
Okay. It starts going down the concentric circles, then moves about 20 feet, and again seems to be waiting for you.
I'll follow again.
All right. Once you get kind of a quote-unquote safe distance away from the house, the squirrel transforms into Knobblestaff.
I figured.
Hello? Zenko, right?
Yes, a little cuddle bug, are we?
Just wanted to say hi. Wanted to talk.
What's going on, friend?
Walk with me.
All right.
And Knobblestaff starts walking down the city. And as he's walking, seems to be analyzing you as you go through, trying to look at your facial expressions. Coming down here for a second time, things aren't as surprising, so your visage is a little bit harder to read. Eventually, after about 5 minutes, he pipes up. So, you want to take the elemental trials? This is your first, I see.
Yes.
Why?
I wish to reach my full potential as a nature cleric and do the best good that I can. The greatest good.
So you're doing this for other people? Or for you?
Why not both?
Hmm.
I desire to do good. I desire to help others. If I help others because it is my desire, then I am in turn helping myself.
Okay.
I wish to become closer to the elements of nature that I have grown so close to.
Which is your favorite? Is it earth?
Well, for battle, my favorite is fire, but
Fair.
nothing's more comforting than the cool earth in the middle of the night underneath the stars.
Now, some people say, air's the best because that's when you look up at the sky. Yeah.
And you breathe it.
Well then.
But then water gives life too. It's very difficult to choose.
I see. Still discovering.
Of course. Aren't we all?
Maybe I'm just old.
Well, maybe you'll discover something new too.
So you're not doing this for a boy or a girl or
No,
your family? Is it your family's approval you seek?
I already have my family's approval. I'm going into his accent. My family wishes for me to achieve what I wish.
So this is
I
what you
actually
want.
grew up in a healthy family. Yes, this is what I want.
Are you sure?
I am positive.
Because it can be deadly.
Isn't anything. You can walk down the street and it's deadly. You can go swimming in a lake and it's deadly. I come well equipped for danger.
Fair enough. I have one more question.
Of course.
Are you a virgin? And then Knobblestaff will bop you on the head.
Ah,
And then
that
you'd
was
be
a
like,
weird
that one was a
question."
joke.
Okay. And for the record, yeah, Zenko is a virgin.
Okay. I assume kind of by the pause that she might have been. But, yeah. No, Knobblestaff will bop you on the head. And then you'd be like, that one's a joke. And, all right. Tomorrow morning, you and your two freaky friends. I like them.
I do too.
You shall go down the mine shaft. And then you shall take the trial of the Earthen Lords. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Hey guys, thanks for listening to The Mundane and the Arcane. You can find us wherever you listen to podcasts. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, all your social medias at TMaTAcast. And we will see you next time.
See ya, TMaTA.
I'm Christy.
And this is Josh.
And we are The Mountains and the Sea.
It's a podcast about Prince and his vast musical output.
We look at each and every Prince album.
And ancillary material like fashion, videos, related artists, B-sides, remixes, outtakes.
We choose a high, the mountain, a low, the sea, and a time capsule.
Yeah, those are her dumb rules, not mine.
Josh is a Prince superfan and has been since long before I met him.
That's right, and I pulled Christy over to the purple side with my wit and my charm.
The music helped. Join us every other week, anywhere you get your podcasts, and happy purple listening, friends.
Forge Audio.
Dream it.
Build it.
Share it.